Hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? Coach Jem here, your spiritual and holistic life coach, here to serve everyone over the age of 30. And this is the Healing Room. Welcome to my podcast. How are you doing? This is real talk, real healing, and the real you, where I heal hearts worldwide. Today's conversation, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? You're not crazy. You're evolving. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're not crazy. You're evolving. It means that we can go round and round and round and round and around and round and up and down and sideways, backwards, whatever. It's called life. Don't be too angry with yourself if you feel that 5 years ago you should be at that destination and you're not, and you're just going round and round in circles. It's called life. Don't misconstrue it for anything else but life. It's not a race. It really isn't a race. I think society has brought us up to believe that because we are supposed to keep up with the Joneses and the Sikhs and the Patels and the Smiths and whoever, we're not. I'm not in competition with my next door neighbor, the man in front, the woman behind. I am only running my own race. Now, am I running or am I walking? Am I crawling? Am I going backwards? Who cares? Nobody cares but you. And that's all you should be doing in your life, is just thinking about you. Stop worrying about what he or she or they are thinking. Just worry about you. It's no different to being in a race. When they're in that relay race or a race on the track, and I don't watch any sport, but I know this one very well because I used to run. And it ain't from the police. I used to run. I used to stay in your lane. You have to stay in your lane, otherwise you disqualify by going into somebody else's lane. Life is no different to that. Just stay in your lane. Do not worry. Do not think about what he or she or they are thinking. You think too much about what they're doing. You're missing what you should be doing. You should be going forward all the time. Now, sometimes we have to go backwards because you have to take that step backwards. And sometimes circumstances put you backwards, but you got to take that step to go forwards, backwards, sideways. And there's nothing wrong with doing that either. So like a tree grows up. But when something goes wrong or it gets rotten or it dies, it forms another one. Or as humans, we might cut that limb off that tree for it to grow healthier somewhere else. We are no different. Our bodies are no different. Our souls are no different. This vessel is no different. You're supposed to just keep on going regardless of what life throws at you. Whether you got to do the matrix and bend yourself backwards, you do what you got to do. Coming from a Caribbean background, I'll limbo underneath it if I have to. I'll do anything within reason, but I will do anything when an obstacle is right in front of my face. And I have faced so many obstacles. One, I've been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, and you just got to keep on going. What did it come to teach me? It came to teach me that providing I have done all that I can do to save a marriage, a relationship, a situationship, never stay in anything longer than you need to. We are no longer in the old days where it was frowned upon to get divorced. Now, I'm not telling anybody to just go get a divorce and throw in the towel, but what I'm telling you is do not put up with something that you know is not for you. The thing is, we are supposed to be free spirits, but society tells us, now whether it's the right way or the wrong way, it tells us that we must do this. And don't get me wrong, we need rules to stay within our boundaries. But when something is not sitting right with your soul, why must you put up with it? Work at it the best way you can. But if you feel that you are just not happy about it, it's time to get out. Get the out. Because it's your life. Nobody, including your parents, your friends, your relatives, nobody should be telling you what you should be doing with your life. Not even me. I'm just here to guide you. I'm here to show you. I'm here to help you. And who am I to anybody else? But I know about life because I'm living mine. I'm living mine well. Very, 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 very well. Now, I'm living it that well that it acquires haters, and I love my haters. I don't know who they are because I really don't care. That's how I live my life. I really don't care. I live it on the positive realm. All I know is to show love, to give love, to be there for anyone, to be honest, to be open. I am open. I am transparent. What you see is what you get. I have been this way since I have been so high, and I haven't grown that much either. But I have been the same. I have been consistent. And that's because I come from a place of love. I've been put on this earth to help, to motivate, to encourage, to inspire, and to let people know that if I can do it, so can you. Live your life well, very well. So, as you know, during this show, this podcast, you will get an Ask Jam, Ask Jam, Ask Coach Jam. I'll find a little tune, catchphrase tune, but it will be Ask Coach Jam. Don't give up your day job, which I won't. This is it. But yeah, later on in the show, it will be Ask Coach Jim. But also, I'd like to give a mention to my sponsors, which is the Essential Metaphysical Store, which is based in Douglasville. This is one of these necklaces that I have got from the store, one of many. It's a beautiful place. It's got new owners, young new owners who has got so much things going for the store that keep this posted. When I get more information, I will definitely be sharing it with you. But it's a beautiful store that's got loads of lovely gems. It's got incense. It's got cards. It's got beautiful jewelry. If I spent all my money there, it would be worth it. Beautiful, beautiful jewelry. There'll be classes. There'll be a lot of things going on that, like I say, once I know, I'll be sharing with you because it's getting new owners, new fresh blood. Not that the old one was any good, but they're making way for younger people that are into holistic lifestyle that's there to help and inspire others like myself. So that's the Essentials Metaphysical Store in Douglasville. So we want to know why life and growth feels so messy. We can expect that growth feels exciting. We can expect that transformation feels empowering. We can expect healing to feel peaceful. But often it feels like confusion, sadness, loneliness, frustration, and uncertainty in life. Confused. Where are we supposed to go? What's it supposed to be? What is it about? We have all these questions in life. It's a bit like the caterpillar. It doesn't become a butterfly without first becoming a complete mess inside its cocoon. Yeah. What I want to ask you is, have you ever been emotional lately? When's the last time you've been emotional? Do you feel disconnected? Do you feel disconnected with life? Are you losing interest in things you once loved? This is all part of life. Do you ever get the chance to ask yourself these questions? Or are you busy just running around and just trying to make things happen? But you don't know why you're here. Those are the questions. There are some signs to let you know that you are evolving. You might cry. You may cry easily, too easily. Is that a problem? It's not a sign that you are weak. You're not weak. And that's man or woman, male or female. Because you cry doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're just in tune. We should be owning our sugar. We should be owning it. Be proud. It's one of those things that when things happen, you're supposed to cry. You're supposed to let it out. When's the last time you had one of those snotty nosed tears that you just can't breathe? There is nothing wrong with it. It means that you are feeling. It means you have feelings. It means that you have emotions. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to feel. It hurts. Real pain hurts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all to feel pain, to feel. How many of us feel? Too busy told as kids to grow up, stop crying, stop doing that, stop feeling, stop dreaming, stop stopping. And that doesn't help us. It doesn't help us as an adult because sometimes we can be stuck. We can be stuck in that moment. I know that I was stuck. All these years that I was stuck. I was stuck because I was in that kids are seen and not heard. I was stuck in that vibration. So when I was in a relationship, I wasn't very vocal. I wasn't vocal because I felt like I wasn't going to be heard. I was seen as a moaner. I was seen as that my opinion didn't matter. Also with partners that didn't really care, that tapped in enough to ask questions. How are you feeling? Why are you crying? Why are you quiet? Why are you, again, your emotions could be misconstrued as, oh, she's a miserable cow. When I'm not. Yeah, I'm a crab and I can be crabby, but I'm crabby because I just don't feel like I've been heard. So it's a combination of a lot of things, and it all comes back down to you loving yourself and you knowing yourself. When you know yourself, you won't put up with anyone's crap. You don't want to hear it because you know yourself. And then don't get other people to then belittle you or make you feel like you're the problem. When really, like I said, you're not being heard. So it's a lot of things that you have to consider, but the whole thing within this me helping you is you've got to know who you are and you will not settle for anything less. Old relationships, they feel different. Some people can only meet the version of you they've always known. So do you really know yourself? What kind of person are you putting out there that people can say that this is you? Do they know the real you? Do you know the real you? Do you know who you are? I didn't. For a long while, again, when I was in my first marriage, I got told this towards the end. I don't even know who you are anymore. It was like, wow, that's deep. I don't know who I am actually either, because I was too busy trying to be that people pleaser. I was too busy trying to fit into everybody's box. I was too busy trying to be that chameleon, bend shape contortionist into people's boxes. Square, triangle, circle, octagon, hexagon, all the guns you've got out there. I was all of them. And I really didn't know who I was. Who am I? Who am I? I had to ask myself, who are you? Who are you? Look in the mirror. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And then go back. Go back and think and remember. And I had to go back to childhood and go rethink, go revisit, go find my inner child. Who am I? Go and love her again. Who am I? Go find her. Go show her some love. Something that's been neglected all my life. Because I was too busy people pleasing, trying to fit into boxes. Don't do it. Don't do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else, but do it for yourself. Go and find out who you are. What are your tolerances? You need to stop accepting drama, disrespect, chaos, and crumbs, other people's crumbs. You got to learn to love yourself. Remove that heavy baggage. Stop taking crumbs. Value yourself. Value yourself. And solitude becomes necessary. Sit on your own. Think. Sit in silence. Not because you hate people, but it's because you have to go find yourself. Go reconnect. Come out of the grid. Come out and plug into yourself. It's such a beautiful place when you do. You'll be laughing more. Life becomes so light. Feels like you're skipping. Feels like you're smoking something. Feels like you're on a high. I don't know what that high is because I haven't been on a high, that kind of high, but my high is fresh air, even though the air is polluted. But you know what I mean. It's such a beautiful place to be. Such a beautiful place. And now it's time for Ask Jem. Ask Jem. Ask Coach Jem. So the question in Ask Coach Jem is, why do I feel like I'm losing people while I'm healing? Well, that feels like you're losing people, but what you're doing is you're actually reconnecting with yourself. Sometimes healing creates distance. Real healing creates distance because some people that are in our lives, family, friends, I know that one very well, are not worth sitting at the same table as yourself. So you've got to know who is fit to be sitting at your table. Say you have a table of six. Table of six. Say you have chairs with a table. Say you have a table with 6 seats on there. You need to know who you want to sit at your table. And we have to choose wisely. And then once you've chosen those 6 people, maybe there's not 6, maybe there's just 4, maybe there's just 2. Doesn't matter the amount of people. But what you got to know is real people that are around you. It can be a handful, should really be a handful. We have a lot of acquaintances, but real, true friends can be a family member, can be a stranger, could be any shape or form, but you've got to know who they are. That if anything happens, you know that they will be there for you. regardless of how far away they are. They could be on the other side of the world, but still feel like they're in the same room as you. They can tell you about yourself, the ins and outs, the good, the bad, the ugly. Those are the real friends. And it could be your partner. But it's about you becoming the real you. Some relationships we grow away from. A lot of them we grow away from. It can be painful for both of you, but it's a learning curve. Um, Leave the pain behind you and know that it was just a learning curve. They came into your life for a reason. And not all family members are meant to be in your life. They are only here to teach you a lesson in life. And for me, I know that for my family, they're not even worth talking about. My family, I've got a handful that I can say are worth being in my life. The majority of them, I recognize them for what they are, that they came to teach me something along the way. Them being who they are has made me a strong person, because I've had to be in this world on my own. I've had to just do things for myself. I've been left from a young age, a very young age, to fend for myself. And this is why I am as strong as I am, because it's all that I know. I'm not trying to be, as I've been called, the alpha male. And, we have to, as women, we have to take on that role. And there's nothing wrong with being the alpha male. And for a man to tell you you are the alpha male means that they are not comfortable with you having to do what you have to do. And a lot of the times as women, we have to step up to the plate and do what we got to do to survive, because the men aren't around. And I'm not here to male bash, men bash. It is what it is. We've just got to keep on going. Some women are very fortunate that the men have been around, they've understood the mission, and they are there for their partners. Oh, whoopee-doo. I am so excited for them. I really am. I'm not being facetious. I'm not being angry, bitter, or honestly, in my real world, how I would have expected life to be, how I would have liked life to be, is that you meet somebody at a young age and you grow old disgracefully. The things that you come across in life, you grow, you learn, you get on your nerves. But you still love them unconditionally because they understood the mission. That's my real world of how I would have loved a partner, but it didn't work out that way for me. And it didn't work out that way for me because I was here to tell another story, to help encourage and inspire other people, to let them know that, your life may be this, but there's also another alternative and how to live your life. So love it, live it well. Live it well. You are here in this avatar once, just once, and accept it for what it is. Love the body you are in. If you don't like it, do something about it. Do something about it. Change it. And I don't mean plastic surgery. I just mean learn to love it. Fix what you can fix. If you're overweight, then lose some weight. And don't do it the quick way. As I've been brought up in life, as they used to say in Jamaica, shortcut draws blood. So you take the shorter route, then expect something else to happen. People are injecting themselves with stuff to make them slimmer, and it's like, that's not the way. That's just a short term fix as far as I'm concerned. Just eat what you want to eat, but in moderation. And your body will tell you that that's not good enough for you, that's not good, that's not nutritious. Then you start getting ailments. Then you want to, as I'm concerned, live the holistic lifestyle and try and eat more healthily. Cut out the meat, cut out whatever is not for you, the processed stuff, if you can. If you don't want to, then again, in moderation. Know what's your body type. Our body is not all the same. One size does not fit all. It just doesn't. We are all different, and we've just got to accept how we are and who we are. Be comfortable in your own body. Be comfortable. What else? There's about three, I'll just say three for now, three stages of recalibrating your soul. First one's like the awakening. Yeah, you've got to realize something isn't working and then something needs to change. This can be very uncomfortable because not many people like changes. Not used to change, and they feel uncomfortable when you're going through your changes. So stage 2 is the release. By letting go of people that don't serve you any purpose, habits, beliefs, and the stories. Gotta release the stories. What story have you been telling yourself as a child that you've believed that doesn't sit right with you? What habits have you got that's not sitting right with you? What beliefs have you got? They're all different, and they all of them are hard to sit and recognize. That's how this is the only way you're going to be able to help yourself, is to recognize, go within. Let's see, how can I be that better person? I want to be a better person. How can I be a better person? And change it. It takes time. It takes real time. Sometimes it's like when you're drinking and smoking and you're doing something that's not really good for your body. It takes time for your body to get used to it, that I don't want this anymore. And then once your body is used to you not drinking or smoking or something that you used to do, they normally say it takes double the time to repair your body. But something is better than nothing. And the third section in life is to rebuild your life. Regain clarity. It returns. Confidence grows. Yeah, your confidence grows even more. Your purpose becomes clearer. Peace begins by showing up more and more often. Your peace. Never understood peace until I came to America. And a lot of the men say they want their peace. Never understood it. I thought you was getting peace. But peace also really starts from within. You've got to know yourself. You've got to love yourself. And then respect the person that you're with. And that person, to get your peace, is it at certain times you want to watch the sports, or you want to watch TV, or you want to watch something that gives you your safe haven, your space. That's getting your peace. Probably not hearing her nagging or him saying, what have you done all day? But to try and understand what a housewife does in a day, maybe you need to do a role reversal. And do that from time to time. If you're in a partnership and one does one more than the other, let them cook. Let them see what you've got to organize. Let them do the shopping. Let them do, go find work, do something voluntary. Have a role reversal, so then Then you get to respect each other's job or role that you have between each other. The struggle wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Preparation to you having a better life. It is. This is where people realize the struggle wasn't just punishment. It's a big thing. Having your own internal peace is a huge thing. And this is about me finding myself, having a life transition, going through a divorce, leaving England and coming to America. I've had a lot of changes in life, career shift. One minute I'm working for myself, for my own business, and now I'm having to work for somebody else, as well as myself again, which is where I want to start all over again by having my own business once again. That's what I promised myself, that I wasn't going to ever work for someone. But this is where I said in the beginning of you starting life over again, going forward, 10 forward, 4 back, and then carried on forward, then making sideward steps. This is what life's all about. Don't be ashamed to have to start life over again, whether you have to start from scratch again. Second marriage had to start again once it ended because my stuff was destroyed. So when I wasn't able to get my belongings because I had to leave in a rush, I wrote it off in my head. It's only stuff, and pretend it was in a house fire and move it on. And when I looked at things like that, because it's only stuff, then it made life a lot more easier for me. So it's about knowing how your mindset is, and mine's been geared up from such a young age to be for me to get on with it. That's been my thing thrown to me as a parent, telling me get on with it. And then through my marriages or life, it's just get on with it. And I am here to tell the story, to help others, to motivate, to encourage, to inspire. And I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it. Love breathing in this fresh air, loving life to the maximum, and just seeing things for what they are. There has been seasons where I couldn't explain why I felt lost. Seasons where I questioned everything. Seasons where I cried to get through where I needed to get through. And looking back now, I realize I wasn't falling apart. I was just shredding old wounds, old skin, like a snake. I was shredding, and I'm becoming the new me, loving me, becoming me. It's been a beautiful feeling. And that's what I want for you, is for you to become the new you. Love yourself unconditionally. Question is, what do you do when you're in the middle of it? You gotta stop fighting your feelings, feel them. Don't become disconnected. Feel it, feel that emotion. Gotta journal it. What are you grieving? What am I learning? What am I becoming? Write a journal. See how you are. Spend your time in nature and ground yourself. Ground yourself and see how you are in life. That helps a lot. That helps give you balance. And when all else fails, don't forget to trust the process. Growth really makes sense whilst it's happening. It makes sense when you look back. So again, when you do your journal and looking back in life, you can read up and then you can see where you've made the changes where you can improve in your life. For more insightful questions of Ask Coach Jim, don't forget to watch the podcast for my next episodes. Don't forget to do your 7-day reset challenge. If you need a discovery call and to talk to me further, then don't hesitate to click the link below or email me on, go to my website, coachjim.com. And now, time for me to go. Remember, I don't just coach you. I don't coach you. We just rebuild together. You take care. Lots and lots of love always. Don't forget to hug yourself, kiss yourself, and say, I love me. And I love you. You take care. Till the next time. Bye bye.